Hi, welcome to EDEN102 assignment task 2. My name is Lena, and along with Dee
Hello.
and Manfred,
Hello.
and we would like to introduce you to the realistic fiction genres that we have chosen. We would like to introduce you. Introduce you and discuss about the genre. Realistic fictions has significant effects for the young readers, and it helps them to read and learn. Throughout this presentation, we have implemented some activities to provoke the young readers' thinking while promoting the problem-solving skills. We will discuss our brochure within the next slides of our presentation. The brochure will highlight the importance of these genres for the young readers as they discuss their real-life experiences and a range of emotion. Dee will cover feeling, flow, and change like a river. Manfred will discuss the picture books, Rubri, Worry, and Sweep, and Lena will elaborate on novels, unhappy camper books with highlights different emotions.
In this slide, I will discuss what is realistic fiction. Realistic fiction is a genre that can assist children in processing and coping with real-life situations they are facing. This genre of literature narrates the stories set in the real world by featuring characters, settings, and events that could possibly exist in everyday life. The main goal of realistic fiction is to help children understand that they are not alone and there are other children in the world who are going through the similar experiences just like them.
I want to know, and so as my friends here, that why does it matter? Why do we have to read realistic fiction? Because it plays a unique and an important role in children's literature by offering stories that reflect the real life experiences, emotions, and challenges. This genre provides young readers with relatable characters and situations, helping them to connect their own life to the stories they read. The purpose of the realistic fiction can be summarized into 3 points: help children to see themselves and others in literature. So, like by realistic fictions allow children to see themselves, their families, and everyday lives represented in the books. It validates their feelings. They realize that they have the similar emotions and challenges and successes like other people. For children who struggled with specific issues, realistic fiction can provide representation and comfort, helping them to feel less alone. It offers a safe space for children to explore the real life issues. If they are facing challenges, make mistakes, or struggle with difficult emotions, allow children to explore these experiences safely. Realistic fiction also introduces topics like friendship, dynamic, family conflict, dealing with the loss, or adjusting to change. Promotes empathy and understanding for diverse perspectives. Through realistic fiction, children can encounter characters from different backgrounds, family structures, and experiences. Reading about a variety of characters helps children develop empathy by allowing them to walking in someone else's shoe. Examples of realistic fiction could be friendship, social challenges, family relationships, self-discovery, and identity. Why educators and parents should value the realistic fiction. The realistic fiction serves as a valuable tool for parents and educators to discuss difficulty topics with children in an accessible way. It also provides the guided discussion about emotions, behavior, and relationship, encouraging children to ask questions and share their thoughts. Teacher can also use realistic fiction in classrooms to enhance social emotional learning and helping them to build empathy, self-awareness, and interpersonal skills.
Okay, in this slide, I will discuss about Ruby's Worry. Ruby's Worry by Tom Percival is a wonderful book because it gently introduces children to the idea that it is completely normal to feel anxious or worried sometimes. Ruby, the main character, is just like any other child, happy or playful. But one day she discovers a small worry following her around and she tries to ignore it, and it only grows. The story follows her journey as she learns that her worry doesn't go away until she talks about it. When Ruby meets a friend who has a worry too, and they talk to each other about it, everything gets colorful and the world returns to normal, as we can see in the illustration. Tom Percival has crafted a relatable story using clear language and warm and engaging illustrations. As Ruby's worry is represented as a chaotic yellow drawing of a face that grows and shrinks depending on her actions, as we can see in the illustration. This gives children an image of what worry might look and feel like. Apart from this, Ruby's worry encourages children to acknowledge their emotions without shame. Instead of feeling embarrassed or hiding their feelings, children are reassured that everyone worries sometimes and that it's okay to ask for help. So it's an excellent resource for parents, teachers, and caregivers. Reading this book together can start conversations about emotions in a gentle, child-friendly way, and it provides them with the comfort of knowing they are not alone and there are other people like them and they have worries too, and worries are a part of life.
This was a wonderful book I read by feeling flow and change like a river. The image and text relationship also aligns with the symbolism in literature. The river can be seen as a symbol of fluidity, freedom, and the passage of time. By comparing Rowan to the river, the text and the image suggest that he too have the qualities and perhaps the hinting at the potential growth and the changes that he navigates in his world. This use of symbolism invites readers to consider the deeper meaning behind Rowan's action and the environment around him, encouraging him to see the nature as more of a backdrop than the integral part of the narrative.
Sweep by Louis Gregg and illustrated by Julia is an impressive example of realistic fiction in children's literature. It's a wonderful, relatable story that uses metaphors and engaging illustrations to explore the theme of emotions and feelings and experience of being in a bad mood. The story follows Ed, a young boy who is feeling frustrated, and this feeling grow like a storm, sweeping through his day and affecting everybody around him. Ed couldn't believe how his bad mood affected everything around him until everything gets darker, as we can see in the illustrations. Shortly, all of the leaves whipped away by a sudden wind, and Ed started feeling better and noticed beauty all around him. The story captures something all children experience, that is, how a single emotion can sometimes feel all consuming. So, for parents and educators, we provide a relatable and engaging way to introduce conversations about feelings. It encourages children to reflect on how their emotions impact their perspectives and actions. By reading Sweep, adults can help children learn healthy strategies for managing their strong emotions, like pausing, taking a deep breath, and trying to see things differently. Apart from this, Sweep opens the door for children to understand that everyone has tough days and it's okay to feel frustrated or sad. Parents and educators can use the story to reassure children that feelings are natural and that learning to process them is a part of growing up.
This novel is titled Unhappy Campus, was published in 2017 by James Roy and illustration by Lucinda Jefford. This novel as it depicts emotion and feelings, fear, scary, nervous, and excited. This book describes a boy named Simmons and his nickname is Chuck. All his friends were excited about the school camp except Chuck. He felt worried and was scared of snakes and getting him sick. After the support from his family, his friend and his family, at the end, Simmons went to the school camp. He felt happy and smiled. He added, the only snakes he saw was made of jelly. Novels displays the significant importance of the literacies in the children's life. To expose readings to the children about the literature will help them to grow their literacy skill. Furthermore, early chapter books demonstrated the children's development whilst building their confidence and enjoy reading. Whilst the children first learn how to read, it is essential to motivate and encourage the children to read more and more. Once they feel competent with the picture books, then introduce the children to read novel chapter. Example, according to the Unhappy Campus, said, usually Simon feels scared. is scared of snakes. One time, Simon's brother went to the camps into the sheep farm, and during that time, Ricky, Simon's brother, got sick, and Simmons and his mom went to collect him from the school camp. Simmons said his remember the farm was all dry, dusty, and the long grass. So Simmons stayed in the car where the snake couldn't get him. Realistic fiction is the most common genre for the children. It is relatable for the children. Example, there was conversation between Simmons and his mom. Simmons' mom said, "Are you all right?" Simmons said, I keep telling you that everyone's that I don't want to go camp." Simmons' mom said, "I don't understand. Why not?" Simmons said, "Because everything is scary." Children express their emotion and feelings by discussing how they feel towards situation. Additionally, realistic fiction is important for the children to learn and understand that they are not alone and there are other children that feel similar feelings.
We have developed some activities in accordance to the books. So the picture book one that was Ruby Worry covered by Manpreet. We thought about this book, and then we thought that we can do a group time talking about the feelings, sharing children's emotion with the person they trust, comforting children that they support around them, and what might worry look like. Picture book two, that was sweet. Recognize negative mood through interaction, mood shift through the music and movement, recognizing mood through the action, draw bad mood cloud on a paper and then crumble it and then throw it away. What would that symbolizes? The river, create a chart that maps emotions over the week, demonstrating their feelings rise and fall. This will so emotional regulation for the school readiness program that would help to 3 to 5 year olds to understand how they're feeling and how their emotions are flowing. Yoga and breathing exercise and encourage about their emotions. Natural light in the room helps them to the feeling of emotions. The art provocation provide different resources to express themselves and feelings. Interactive play such as drawing and role play. This is very great book, novel book by Unhappy Camper, because I like asking open-ended question to the children. What will you feel about going to a school camp? During the school camp, you might feel happy, excited, surprised, tired, and you have the activities throughout the whole day. Would you spend time to chat and play with your classmates and the teachers? What material that would you bring to school for the camp? They might put t-shirts, pants, underwear, skirts, shorts, sunglasses, socks, chocolates, maybe. I would love to go on a camp where I have chocolate in my bag, raincoat, torches, and water bottles. So that's it.
So overall, realistic fiction is a great genre because it makes children aware that there are other children in the world who feel like them, who have worries and who are anxious, and who have the same feelings like them. So this is the great genre to discuss emotional awareness, so children can learn to cope with their anxiety and stress. So there are coping strategies, emotional regulation, empathy, emotional growth, and resilience. So navigating and supporting children to develop feelings and learning to share mindfulness. Thank you. References.
This is our reference list slide. Thank you for your listening to our
Thank
presentation.
you.
And
Thank
we hope you enjoy it.
I hope you did.